What is up, Tiger Beat fam? Hello, it's Allie. I'm back for another episode of Friends from Afar. Today, our guests are Max and Harvey. If you guys don't know Max and Harvey, you're not in love with them yet, stick around, stay tuned, because I promise by the end of this, you totally will be. We're just waiting for them to join the stream, and then we're gonna ask them a ton of questions. You guys sent in so many questions for us to ask Max and Harvey today, more than any other episode before. So I'm gonna try to ask them as many as I can, but who knows? Let's see how it goes. Okay, the boys are here. We're gonna add them. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Fingers crossed. Make sure you guys ask a ton of questions down here too.
Yeah. Hello.
Hi. Oh my gosh, it's so good to have you guys. I'm so happy to chat today. Harvey, your hair is the coolest thing I've ever seen in my whole life.
My hair, thank you. Yes. Did you hear that?
I heard it.
Oh, sorry. Is this a point of contention between the two of you guys?
Makes fun of me for doing
No, I
it.
like the purple. I like
the
the purple. It was the first cut. It was the blonde that I didn't really red.
No, but once you add some color to the blonde, I feel like it's such a good look. I love the purple.
Thank you.
We coined you Monday Mood last week. I feel like the purple had so much to do with that. It can be a good Monday, a bad Monday, whatever it is. Harvey's got it covered.
I was saying that was one of the highlights of my life, being a Monday Mood dubbed by Tiger Beat, which was just my favorite thing that's ever happened.
Listen,
thank you.
We live to serve. So it has been so long since we caught up with you guys. We're our absolute favorites, and you've accomplished and done so much since we last talked, so I just want to jump into it. I'm dying to know about X Factor. We haven't talked since before then. It was so much fun to see you guys rock out and do your thing on stage, and honestly, to see how impressed everybody else was too. The reaction was so much fun, because like, I saw you guys live in Brooklyn, New York 3 years ago at like a little venue. To just see you guys on the X Factor stage, literally, in like with the world as an audience, was so fun for me, because you're the same guys. So what was being on X Factor like? You guys had Simon Cowell as your mentor because you were in the category. Was that an insanely intimidating thing to walk into, knowing that Simon Cowell has made some of the biggest artists to date? Like, were you guys nervous about that?
So we weren't actually that nervous, because as soon as we met Simon, he was just so lovely to us and everyone as well, and always sort of made jokes with us. I think we were slightly intimidated by the whole thing at the start, because we were the youngest in the competition. Didn't know if we were going to be taken seriously or not. So it was definitely difficult for us at the start, but we sort of just pushed through that, got to know everyone, made friends with everyone, and just had a really good experience in the end. It was really fun.
So you mentioned being nervous in the start. One of kind of like the iconic Max and Harvey shifts in the show is in that audition moment when they're like, hey, can you guys play a second song? And you come out with the Jonas Brothers Bop, which totally, you see in the crowd, everyone's eyes go wide. When they asked you guys that, were you internally freaking out like, oh my God, like, did this song not cut it? Like, what's going on?
So the crazy thing about that was that they actually weren't as upset with the first song as it appeared. Like, they were actually really nice about it, but you know, they like to cut those bits out because it makes great viewing,
right?
Whatever it is. But no, it was still a bit like, oh my God, okay, right. You know, we've got to do another one. Not everyone did another one.
From us, basically. They wanted to see what else we could do. So it was like, they didn't dislike it. They were just like, right, we've seen that. Now can they like move around and put some energy into it?
I think I was more nervous that I would forget something, because obviously we had more to remember than some people who were just doing one song and then going, which was probably a lot easier.
For sure. And one of the coolest things that you guys say in that same kind of bit in that opening episode is that, or actually when you're on stage, they ask, you guys mentioned obviously that you have a following, and they ask like, did your followers give you the confidence to come on a huge show like this? And like, Harvey, you say yes, totally. Like, they're behind us. We feel their support all the time. I think that confidence is something that translates so well on stage with you guys. Like, the stage presence is like my favorite thing about watching you guys perform. The energy, you could tell how much fun you guys are having, and then it makes it so much fun to watch, even just through a TV screen or through a computer screen on YouTube. Do you guys, like, is another one of those comforting factors, aside from knowing that you're being supported by your fans, knowing that your brother is on stage with you right next to you. Like, if you mess up or you're not feeling as much energy, you could look over and know, like, oh, hey, he's got it. I'm going to amp it up too.
It definitely makes it easier because you can sort of go, you're never sort of like, right, all attention's on me, everyone's just seen that. You're sort of thinking, okay, maybe only a few people saw that, and he's currently rocking it, so it's fine.
He's chilling.
He's just chilling over there doing his thing correctly, so I'm going to recover from that and pretend like no one saw it. So yeah, there's definitely less pressure having someone beside you on stage, and I admire all the people that do it on their own, but obviously they'll have things like bands and dances and all that kind of stuff, so it just makes it a lot more comfortable on stage. Ed Sheeran, props to him. Jesus, if he messes up, that's just him.
It's him.
It's him on stage. That is
it's insane. He, like, I've seen him live too, and like, just to see, he'll do one instrument, like put it on the track, do the next, and it's like, how is this man a one-man show? Like, he's good at everything. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, there's two of us, so we can rely on each other. That's
right.
That's awesome.
What have you guys learned from each other as artists? Like, I feel like that's one of the coolest things. You guys are super unique. You're obviously twins and have had kind of like the same journey when it comes to music, but you each like specialize in your own things. Like, Max, you play guitar. Harvey, you're on drums. You guys are both vocalists. Like, have you picked up lessons from one another along the way?
I think the main thing we've learned, especially just from working together, is that you know, we have definitely progressed in terms of just musical ability, whether that's performing or just, I guess, writing music as well. Very recently, we've actually started pretty much writing all of the stuff that we're working on, so we're really excited for that. And that's something we've never properly done before. Like, the first song we ever wrote was One More Day in Love, and that was completely us and like with the help of one other guy. And then every other song from there was kind of like something that was written for us, and then we took and changed. So it was never really our song. Like, we loved the songs, and we only ever did the songs that we loved, but they weren't actually our songs, whereas now they are. So we are really excited.
The ones we're writing,
yeah, the ones we're writing. So we're really excited to be doing that. But we're keeping that to ourselves at the moment. We're very well known for kind of talking about stuff before it even exists, or like
you guys are the kings of coming soon, and I love that you capitalized off of that, turned it into a tour, turned it into an EP.
Yeah.
But like, I don't think you guys get how much of a tease it is for us that are actually here waiting for the music.
We felt so bad because at the end of the day, so we kind of did it out of irony. We hate to sort of do this, but that whole coming soon thing wasn't our fault. We had no control over it. We couldn't do anything about it.
When we first talked about it, we were genuinely under the impression that it was going to be like out in like the next month. So we were like, oh, we can start, you know, hinting about it. And then it was literally 7 months, I think, in total.
And we had everything ready. It was just, it was a lost connection somewhere else, and it just made it go on and on. And it was like, oh. But, you know, stuff happens like that sometimes. Hopefully now that we're doing it majoritively on our own, and with one other great writer we're working with,
it's all a big learning process.
A lot quicker,
For sure. And I love, like, that's kind of such a Max and Harvey thing. Like, you guys took this circumstance and made it funny. Like, you just turned it into your thing, and it still worked.
Everything we do is ironic.
Yeah, totally. And one of the coolest things is, like, you guys are artists at the end of the day, but you're also super well known for your presence on social media and for those kind of like comedic, even like the Instagram posts. Like, I mean, I have to assume it's Harvey just writing those like 20 paragraph long rambled Instagram things.
The majority is,
Okay, cool. Just, I figured. But like, at the end of the day, is it like do you guys ever struggle to like fight for that identity as like, hey, we're artists, we're not just like musically stars, we're not just TikTok stars, whatever it may be? Like, do you guys ever find yourself in that position?
I think we're really lucky right now in that we kind of do a lot. So a lot of people know us for a lot of different things. Like, we have this whole audience from a kids TV show that we do. I know that you guys don't have it over in the US, but back in the UK, we have this kids TV show. And that's almost, other than obviously our fans on like social media that go and watch the show, there are fans that aren't even on social media that are just watching that show, which is amazing for us because they know us from the TV show. Our hardcore fans who are watching this right now know us from everything. And then there are some people who have just happened to listen to our music, and some people who just happen to see us on the X Factor. So it's really cool to have all these different angles coming in of people that genuinely only know us from one thing and don't even know we do other stuff, which is amazing.
And we want to take the perspective of more like, we don't want to force people seeing us as artists. Like the people that watch us on TV see us as completely different people as the people that watch us over everything, because they'll see us as more of artists because we do the more musical stuff. Whereas our TV show has more like presentery energy, like loads of fun and all that kind of stuff. So we like to have sort of, it's like having different personalities, but it's not, because we're the same people. One just involves a bit more energy and smiley and all that kind of stuff.
Kids TV.
Yeah.
For sure. You guys have the best of all worlds. So I guess then you mentioned it yourselves, like you guys have tapped into so many different parts of the industry and really showcased your skills and talents across all of those spaces. Do you have an end goal, like a dream job? You guys are 16 right now, right? Like 10 years from now, what's the goal? Do you have one? Are you just going with the flow?
Yeah, we've always said that we could not imagine having any other job that wasn't in the entertainment industry. Music has always been one of our first loves because that was just what we grew up doing. We've always wanted to be singers, and that is something that we're going to still pursue, absolutely. But along the way, something that completely hit us out of nowhere was presenting, because when we were doing social media, at the very beginning, like probably 2015, 2016, this company from the BBC came to us and was like, hey, can we do a documentary about how you grew on social media?
We were so nervous.
And so we were like, oh, okay.
And then
all of a sudden, the commissioner at CBBC saw this documentary and went, oh, these guys should have their own show. So we were just like, wait, so we're presenters now? So that completely, we did not ever expect to be presenters. Like we always used to get, oh, you're like Ant and Dec because, you know, we like to talk a lot and, you know, we like, I mean,
if you don't know who Ant and Dec are, they're massive UK presenters.
They're
like
kind of like Jimmy Fallon, but two of them.
They're national treasures.
Yeah. Okay, so, I can imagine.
Yeah, so they're amazing. But we always used to get that, and I think that was just something that we never expected to do. But then when we started doing it, it's what we love it so much. Like it's so much fun.
Cool. So I want to talk about original music a little bit. Obviously, you guys mentioned it. You're sitting on a ton of stuff. You're writing. You're getting ready. You're producing. I'm super excited. I did like a walk down memory lane today because I knew that we'd be talking, and I was like, oh, let me just like check out. So I obviously watched the One More Day in Love music video. So no, stop, guys. It's so good. I don't want to hear any of that. It is so crazy to think that that was only 4 years ago ish, and like you guys have evolved, grown, and changed so much. Not just like as artists, but as people. It's so fun to be able to look back on those memories. Do you guys look back on it with such a fondness too?
It's great.
We had so much fun doing it because we'd never shot like a music video. I remember we shot like maybe 1 or 2 music videos just before that. I think it was 1 actually, and then 1 right after it as well. But those were like the first times we shot music videos. So we were just like, this is crazy. But now looking back on it, and this is me being completely honest, all I can think is, damn, you look stupid. Like you are such a weird kid.
Like we were so new to it, so shy. We didn't know what we were doing with our hands. We didn't know like how to sort of, because obviously, I hate to break it to you kids, music videos, you don't sing live, you lip sync to the video. So we didn't know how to do that properly.
Oh my God, it's a whole thing. It's really difficult
you
to
just
like.
Don't know how to do it at first. It's really getting the hang of it. And we did look a bit stupid, but that's the learning process. If you don't make a fool of yourself, you don't learn. So that's the way we
still love the video, and obviously it's one of our favorite things we've released amongst all the other music videos that we've released. But it's such a funny thing to look back on and go, especially the pitch of our voices is ridiculous.
Oh, so high. So high.
Okay, yeah. I definitely do love the pitch of your voices now more than I do then. But I don't think you guys look stupid. I think it's so cute. It's evident that you are a bit younger. But like I said, to see the evolution and change over time is so crazy, because your most recent music video for Stranger is like a world's difference. It's so good. I have to give it to you guys too. I think that song is so genius because just the lyrics in and of themselves, like wanting to fall in love with a stranger, every single person who's listening who doesn't know you is like, me, I'm the stranger. I think it's so smart. I love it. Such a bop.
Thank you. Thanks.
So we put up an Instagram story earlier today and asked people what they wanted to know. We got, I'm not even kidding, I've done like 10 of these episodes now. We got more questions than ever, and I have to say about 50% of them were, when is new music coming?
God damn it!
Is it coming soon?
Run.
What can you guys say?
I mean, we can say that, but it'll just upset everyone.
Yeah,
so.
no, so definitely not. Don't get too much hopes. I don't think we'll be releasing anything during quarantine because we have our focuses on a lot of other stuff. We actually have something extremely cool that we cannot say anything about in the works.
But that
at
is
the moment.
sooner.
But that is much sooner.
Okay.
And obviously we have our TV show that we film for weekly at the moment. We're doing sort of a lockdown release every week. Unfortunately, if anyone's watching from the US, that might be a bit hard to watch. You can probably get a VPN. I don't know.
Yeah, you can find
not
it
sure how legal it is.
People post it on YouTube. I'm sure you can find it.
Okay.
But yeah, so we're just sort of working on a lot of the stuff that we can put out sort of presenter-wise at the moment. I think music will definitely come later. We're still working on the music, but it will come at a bit later of a date, possibly towards the end of this year, hopefully. I think.
Ooh. Okay, well, at least, even if we can't look forward to music coming anytime soon, or even coming this year, we can still look forward to some other projects that you guys have in the works.
Yes.
I'm curious when it comes to music, because we've seen some pretty cool collabs from you guys in the past. Personal favorite is the one with Jaden Bartels. I love that music video with like the LED light things in the back. I don't know why I'm doing this. That's not part of it.
Electric.
Can we expect any collabs in the future? Or actual follow-up to that question too. When you guys run X Factor, I loved the Macklemore song because it showed off like your ability to actually rap. Like Max, that was so cool. Like, would you guys ever incorporate a different style like rap into one of your songs, whether it be you guys rapping yourselves or collaborating with some sort of artist that traditionally is more in that genre?
We would definitely want to collaborate with people that are in different genres, for sure. I'm even talking to people at the moment. Go, Harvey.
So I was going to say something that I would love to do, which you kind of mentioned there, was I'd love to incorporate a different genre into a pop song, because that's something like I'm massively inspired. I know all of our fans know this, but I'm massively inspired by this band called AJR. And they do all these crazy cool things where they will just take like the most random noise and just shove it in a song. And it's just like, I love that so much. And I'd love to do something, not obviously the same, because that's their style. I don't want to like steal their style, but I'd love to try and like mix in randomly at like some random point a completely different genre of a song. Like that's something I've always wanted to try and do. But you know, who knows what will happen.
You guys should totally go country. Like, and just like all your
that
US
is probably
fans.
a road we will not be going down.
Our mom would love that, but our dad would hate it. So that's
Is your mom a big country fan?
Oh yeah,
Huge.
Dolly Parton all the way. Yeah.
Send her my way. We'll chat a little, okay? I've got a lot to say.
Yeah.
So another question that we got a ton of was regarding your like love lives. You guys have never really opened up about that in the past. Is that something that you kind of keep more on the private side purposely because you want to hold on to some things that aren't 100% public?
It's definitely something we usually keep on the more private side. I can definitely say that neither of us are in any form of relationship of any sort.
Okay,
However,
that's
I
what
think
people want to know.
a main point to make is that in the past we were always like so private about it because in the nicest way possible, and not to say it never happens, but a lot of the time, you know, young relationships don't always last. And I think when that gets public, it can sometimes get messy. So we didn't want to be known for that. Like when
Right.
you know, relationships don't work out and it gets messy online. So we just wanted to make sure that like everything we were doing, people were watching us for our content, not for our
And
controversy.
for positive things. Yeah.
So we didn't want to put that on people, and I think that was when we were a lot younger. That was why we were so private about it. I think in the future we will obviously not just you know hide like our girlfriends or wives from everyone, but
Your children, you're like, sorry, I don't have any kids.
Can't see them.
But yeah, I think like in that kind of time period when we were like 13, 14, 15, we were like making sure that it didn't get out massively because obviously, you know, I'm not going to lie, in the past we have had relationships and they haven't worked out. So, you know, it's better that were kept offline because I prefer that people kind of just watch us for our content and keep positive rather than everyone getting upset about stuff. And can you hear a ringing?
No, that was no. My current
is my tinnitus.
My current
It's all in your head.
is my bed.
Okay, good to know.
Can you not hear that?
No.
Oh my god, I'm going insane.
I'm worried. Are you okay?
Carry on.
So, yeah, no, it's fine. It's fine.
So on kind of that same note, you guys do share a ton of your lives online, whether it be kind of in a vlog style on YouTube or even just through social media every day. We're constantly seeing you post on Instagram, like you guys are all over social media. What are there things that people don't know about you? Like what is something that people don't know about you or that would surprise them? I thought it was so cool. I know I keep talking about X Factor, but it's just because I just binged all the videos this morning, so they're like right on my mind. But the moment in the Panic at the Disco song when you guys do the backflips, like I was like,
yeah,
what? So like
I think a lot of people didn't expect him to do a backflip.
What?
I mean, I've always loved sort of trampolining and acrobatics and stuff like that. I'm not flexible in any way. I just like throwing myself about.
I think when we did it, a lot of our fans didn't actually know that I could do that. They knew he could do it because he's posted about it before, but I think a lot of people didn't think I could do it. So I was, because that was a big thing all week, was that the choreographer was like, guys, I'm happy for you to do this, but can you actually do it? And he was going, no, I don't think he can do it. And I was like, I can do it. And the choreographer was like, well, if he can do it, he can do it. And I did it. And everyone was like, okay, well, he landed it, so that's always good.
Yeah, that would have been disastrous if you had fallen in the backflip in that moment on stage. I think I would have cried. Yeah,
something that only people that would have gone to tour or maybe seen a video on Instagram or something. So this is kind of information that we've never told anyone unless you came to tour. Was actually in one of the rehearsals. The basically, because it's X Factor, it's safe. They have to make safety precautions. They had mats there just so we didn't roll an ankle towards the end of the performance. So they were very flat mats. They weren't like pads or anything. But my mat wasn't taped down properly because they were taped for some reason. And when I backflipped, I landed it, but it came off the floor and slid from beneath my feet, and I almost headbutted the stool or the podium that I was stood on. So
I got told that apparently because of that, they then, for the actual performance,
they drilled it. No, I watched them.
Yeah, they drilled the mats down. So because of what happened.
Okay, that's good news though, because something like non-rehearsals would have been crazy. Okay, I want to play a really, really quick game with you guys. Moving on. It's a game we play a lot of times in the office called the Tiger Beat 2-second challenge. I don't know if you guys have ever seen it before. Basically,
I think we might have played it.
Really? Okay, perfect. Then you guys are probably pros.
What are you doing?
The 2-second challenge. Basically, I'm going to play you the first 2 seconds of a song, and I want to see if you can guess what song it is.
Yes, we've done this.
Go with a twist.
I'm ready.
This version of the game, every single person on this playlist, there's 5 songs, is somebody that you either know in real life or have met in real life before. So the pressure's on, because if you get some of these wrong, you might be in trouble.
Yes. Okay. I'm excited.
Are you nervous? Are you excited?
So wait, do we have to guess the song and the artist, I'm guessing, then? Yeah.
Just do as much as you can. Like, if you can only get one, and it's fine.
And is it a race between the two of us?
Sure. Yeah. Let's see.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. Sure. Let's make this a competition.
I'm gonna win.
Are you guys super competitive with each other? Is that a thing?
A little
or do people just assume?
A healthy amount of competitiveness. Yes.
So who's smarter?
He's smarter, but I tend to do better at general knowledge.
Okay, you're street smart.
No, because he calls me a stalker because I know everything.
Well, no, on social media, yeah.
I know everything about everyone.
He knows social media general knowledge. I know general knowledge, like music and all that kind of stuff.
Good to know. Good to know. Maybe that will come in handy down the line for both of you guys. All right, I don't have a speaker or anything on me right now, so I'm just gonna play it through my laptop. Hopefully it works. I know you guys are literally thousands of miles away, so we'll see how it goes.
You're sounding perfectly fine for us anyway, so it's all good.
Oh, perfect. Okay, here we go. First song. I'm going to play 2 seconds. Here we go.
I think.
No.
No.
Wrong. Harvey?
That's tough.
Do you guys want to hear like 5 more seconds?
A few more seconds.
Maybe like 2
or 3.
I
have an idea of what it might be.
Because I think I know the artist, but I don't want to say.
Here we go.
But I don't know the name of the song, I don't think.
Oh my goodness, I just realized I made a huge, grave mistake.
What?
Okay, this one's a mess up. Ori, what's your guess? And then I'll tell you guys how I messed up.
Is it the new, I think I'm wrong. Is it the new Marshmallow Halsey song?
It's not.
Okay.
Harvey, do you guess?
Well, I was gonna guess Marshmallow, but
Okay.
maybe. Yeah, no, I don't know.
Here's the mistake I made, and this is such a rookie mistake. As a fangirl, I shouldn't have done this. I meant to play Chills by Why Don't We because you guys have met them before, but I accidentally played Chills by Asher Angel, who I also love, but it's the
We've
wrong
never
song.
met.
Yeah,
Yes.
so that one's a DQ. That one doesn't even count. Just qualified. All right, this one. Ready? I don't think you're gonna get this.
Oh no.
Everybody.
Oh, that's JoJo, and that's is it DREAM?
But it is
No,
JoJo.
no, it's JoJo, and it's Worldwide Party.
Yes.
Right? Yeah.
Yes. Wow. Okay. You have like 2 points. That counts for
I'm
two, I
repping for
think.
JoJo. Oh, you wouldn't
I'm
even
such a
know that.
JoJo fan.
No, I knew if from that last bit of voice clip, I could have got JoJo.
You could have got JoJo, but you
wouldn't
would not have known. He would not have known the song.
No.
I
I'm
don't
a
know that
JoJo fan.
you didn't guess, so let's
Because
see who
that's
gets-
one of her more like I don't think that's one of her like massive songs in my opinion. Like I think like Hold the Drama. Is
I know
my
her
favorite.
massive songs. I know.
Hold the Drama. is my
Boomerang.
favorite. Boomerang. What's the other one? My High Top Shoes.
Yes.
Wait.
You're like a diehard fan. I love it.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
Me too. Okay.
We saw her at the O2 Arena. It was
Wait,
great.
no, I'm telling you this now. Like people used to be like, "Oh, JoJo's for kids." When you hear the bass on her songs, it changes your opinion.
In an arena, it's so good.
the
So good.
bass
Wait,
is ridiculous.
did you guys know that she's the youngest person to ever headline O2?
Yep.
Yes, we were there.
Full
It
game
I-
was,
show.
it was amazing.
I
It
wish
got
I was there. I should have flown out, honestly, but
It was
it didn't
incredible.
work out. I have
It was-
seen her live 4 times, but never in London.
Now
okay.
I'm jealous.
That's a good amount of times.
Yeah, I brag about it all the time. This is like the 3rd time this week I've brought it up. Okay, ready
Fair
for the
enough.
next one? I think you guys will get this one.
Generate.
it's Jenna. Oh, I don't know the name of that song.
It's something Drive. But I can't remember the. Oh,
4 Wheels?
no. I think it's
Don't
that
know
song,
the
isn't
name
it?
of that song. I'm so bad.
You know it.
Blame me. You can blame
Yeah!
me.
You
Boom.
can blame. You can blame.
Yes!
You can blame.
I was trying to sing it in my head. I was getting there.
Yeah.
Okay,
'Cause
you guys
I
are
always remember that
currently
line.
tied.
It's like a specific drive.
Currently tied.
Oh.
This one is the next one. Let's see
I
how
did
you
read
do.
it. Okay.
Your faces are like, do you
Is
want to hear
it
more?
right? Is it Johnny Orlando?
No, but I
Okay.
have been loving all of Johnny Orlando's music lately, so I should have put him in here.
Then is it Carson?
Mm-mm.
Can
Okay.
you play a tiny bit more, please?
Yeah, here we go.
It's Jaden, and it's
Jaden.
Galaxy. Right? No.
Jaden, and it'll be that's
It's not
so
Alphabet, I don't
annoying.
think.
It's her newest
Like,
song, if that helps.
I can sing to all of her songs, but I hardly know any of the names.
Oh my God! I saw it on her Instagram. Oh, and I
No,
even
no,
listened
it's
to
not the one that comes out tomorrow.
Is it the one
It
about
came
Friends?
out a couple months.
The one
What?
about Friends? Is it the one about Friends? But I can't
No,
remember what
that
the
Wait,
name
it's
is.
not
Snapchat.
Alphabet. Is it?
The group?
It's not Alphabet.
Group, that's the one.
No, this one is Game Boy.
Game Boy. That was it. That was the one I saw.
Ah.
Yeah.
It's okay. You guys guessed that it was Jaden. This is the last one. I want to see how fast you guys can get this one. Are you ready?
Oh, that's
Stranger,
us.
Us.
Stranger.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right,
This is the-
you proved it.
That was
Alright.
what I heard every time in my ear on tour to like go on stage.
I know. I'm sure you've heard it a million times. Before I let you guys go, I want to just pull like a couple of really quick questions from fans. Give them a little shout out. See what they
Cool.
have.
I
to
really
add.
liked that game. That was fun.
Cool. Well, you guys should come to New York, play it in studio with us. It'll be really fun. Maybe
Yes. When we're
after
allowed
all
to.
this is done.
Yes.
Okay.
I might steal that game.
I mean, I don't think we made it up. I think we stole it too. So it's all good. Okay. There are literally so many questions. I just want to find a good one. In the meantime, what have you guys been up to during quarantine? How have you been entertaining yourselves?
We've been doing obviously a lot of music. I mean, we pretty much explained actually, like all the TV stuff.
We taught
Planning
ourselves how
for
to
the
film
new
a
thing.
TV show. We've got this. I would show it to you, but it would take so long to get downstairs to show you the camera. But it's this big camera. It's in one of our Instagram posts actually. That we had to kind of teach ourselves how to use because it's it's a proper you know, TV camera, so it's not easy to navigate. But yeah, we've been spending a bit of time learning how to use that, and I just about got the hang of it now. We're 5 episodes in.
And talking to our friends.
Yes.
We like talking to our friends.
Okay, this one's kind of fun. From the Endville X Mills.
Nice. What's your current favorite meme? I'll find it on my phone.
It's the picture. It's the picture of Woody.
Yeah, I'll get it for you. I'll get it for you.
Yeah.
So like, there's a picture. It doesn't really matter that this meme. It's just a picture of Woody itself. But the actual meme is like, there's a snake that has eaten a boot, and it's just a picture of Woody like this that Max will show you in a second.
Wait.
And it's so funny because obviously the saying is, "There's a snake in my boot."
There's a shoe in my snake.
Yeah, and it's just Woody.
The picture of Woody. It's so great.
So I love that one.
And the Uno reverse card just does it as well.
Yeah.
That's quality.
Okay.
Oh, was that yours as well?
Yeah, I agree.
All right.
I agree with that one.
Wow, you guys agreed. Love it. Okay, this one I know you can't technically answer fully, but Marby.Cuties wants to know when your next tour is. I'm curious, kind of piggybacking off of that, if there's one place that you guys really want to visit on tour that you've never been before.
That's a good question. I think, in all honesty, there's a likely chance that it might not be till next year.
Mhm.
Well, it'll be when we release music, so you'll get a good idea.
Yeah.
Sort of like after we finish releasing music, we'll then go, well, hey, tour. That's what usually happens. I would love, based on your question, and it's kind of stupid because I don't think enough people like us out there, but I would love to go to Asia. Like, I would really love to go to Asia.
That'd be cool.
And obviously come back to the States because we've not been to the States in such a long time. And I mean, we cover most of the areas of the UK, so it's pretty good. We get to see the majority of everyone, and it was such a great turnout last time. We had the whole thing sold out. We even have a plaque over here. That's Harvey's one that he got.
Oh, you have two.
All sold out. Yeah, mine's in my room. Hang on, there we go.
That's the second award we've ever got.
The
And it's
RTA
an award.
and the plaque.
Oh, actually, wait, hang on. Yeah, wait. Just seeing as we're flexing.
Right. Just show off a little.
Sorry.
This is the only thing we have to our names. So
Well, I have one as well. Luckily, they gave us two.
Wow.
It's got Max and Harvey there.
Beautiful.
And the best thing about it is that likely, if I hit it on anything, it won't break. They like made it Max and Harvey proof, so that's always good.
It's really indestructible.
It's
I
pretty
wouldn't
solid.
test that.
Yeah, no, I'm not. Yeah, I'm not going to test it because
And
that was a good day.
And I do think you guys have a ton of fans in Asia, so you should go there because I just passed like 10 questions here asking if you guys would ever go to Pakistan, so I feel like you do have fans there.
Would love to.
All right, Molly Gray 57 wants to know if you guys actually like being twins. What's the deal? Give us the lowdown.
We get asked this question and also what's it like being twins as well, and we're always just like, well, we don't actually know because we don't know what it's like to not be twins.
Right.
So in some respects, I mean, obviously we can look at other people's lives and kind of get a feeling, but like also we don't know whether those people that, especially some people that don't have any siblings at all, might be a bit like lonely, and that might not be as nice. I don't know how that feels. So it's a hard question to answer, but I think the best way to answer it is we get by. And that's like the best thing to say. You know, we don't want to rip each other's heads off, so that's always good.
Do you guys know who the Dolan twins are?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so I don't know if you saw this, they just like last week did a YouTube video where they tried to round up the most like identical twins and get them on one Zoom call. So they had like the Merrill twins, like Brooklyn and Bailey were there. There were a ton of just like famous YouTuber twins. And the whole time I was like, where the heck are Max and Harvey?
Got left out, clearly.
I know.
Clearly.
So maybe next time.
You know
To
what?
be fair, the only people we know,
I
well, I
said an
think we
angry
might have met
PDF
Brooklyn
file.
and Bailey, but I think, when did we meet the Merrill twins? We became good friends with them, I think, at a VidCon or something.
It was
We were
in
on, like,
London.
similar panels.
VidCon London, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think it was VidCon London that we became good friends with them. They were really sweet, and yeah, we just spent a lot of the time there with them. But yeah, we don't really know the Dolan twins, so it's not like,
It makes
We'll
sense.
meet one day.
One day. Okay, Duck Mills _ wants to know if you're ever gonna release Shy Girl.
Oh.
So there's a story behind this. So like we said, we used to like to really kind of like over excite things before they actually existed.
Yeah.
And this is a song that we recorded with someone And we got it back and we were like, yeah, we like this song. So we performed it on tour before it was even released. And in hindsight, that probably wasn't the smartest idea,
Right.
because we ended up not releasing it. And for just to explain to everyone, I'm pretty sure the actual reason it never got released was because we signed to Hollywood Records, obviously. So that kind of like, we started afresh. So now, unfortunately, it's got to a point where we've just moved on from the song now, and we don't think we're ever gonna release it, which I know is a really sad thing for people. But
listen,
you know,
that just makes the like videos where you could like on tour. Obviously, we've seen it all over social media. People know the words already without it ever being like on Spotify or iTunes. It just makes it more special to hear the live version, to feel like you're there in the crowd. It's more fun that way.
Yeah, it just I think it went so long.
Project.
Yeah, that happened, and you know we've learned from that. We won't do that again.
Yeah.
in the best way possible. But yeah.
Okay, Own Mills wants to know what your favorite songs are. What are you guys listening to right now? Who's on your playlist? Give me some recommendations.
I really like Break My Heart by Dua Lipa.
Okay, I haven't heard that.
It's one that goes, I would have stayed at home because I was doing better alone.
Yeah.
When you said hello.
My current favorite song,
And also Monster by Megan Dia. That's a good song.
would have to be so it's a really underrated song, and it's Feather by Lost Kings and Finn Askew. I'm not really sure how to say his name, but like I just love his voice on the track. Lost Kings made a great track. I think I posted it on my story a while back, and we sort of had a text conversation about this. I was like, great song, guys. I was like, oh my god, thank you.
Astronomia as well.
It's a great song. I love it. If you haven't heard Feather, listen to it.
Have you seen that meme with the dancing Minecraft characters in the coffin?
I don't think so. Maybe if I
Okay.
saw it, but I can't picture it.
There's a song that goes to that. That's like
Wait, no.
it's
You
called
got this,
Astronomia. I can't remember how it goes.
Neither do I.
But because I was about to start singing it, and then I realized what was going through my head was Crab Rave. That's Crab Rave.
Right.
But I don't know. It's not important. It's not important.
Wow. Okay. I'll definitely make sure to add those ones to my playlist. If I find them. Okay, this is gonna be the last one. Harvey, do you have any magic tricks you can pull out on the spot for us?
Right.
I'm gonna take a seat.
Okay.
Max has left the chat.
I'm just gonna sit here.
Okay. You know what? I'll do this.
Okay, we get one.
You might wanna move the question.
Yeah,
away.
we might need to move the question just so we
I'm
can
on
see
top
it.
of it.
Okay, so I will. Okay, just to clarify, we did a live stream yesterday, and we had a magician on as well, and we had to keep clarifying to everyone, this isn't set up. We don't, that would be pointless otherwise. We're not just going to lie to you guys. I'm going to use Max for this trick just so it makes sense. He doesn't know what's going to happen, so don't worry. We're not going to like lie or I'm not going to whisper to him, just go with it or anything like that. So so what I'll do is I'll get Max to pick a card. He can show you guys. And then I will look away so that I don't see what the card is. So Max, please, I'm going to do it fairly. Please pick a card.
Your trusty assistant.
Okay, and now I'm going to look away from the camera. Max, can you show everyone?
This is so weird, by the way, that I got this card.
I think.
Okay, I got it.
I don't know what that means, but I'm sure we'll find out in a second. Okay, now, can I take the card?
Yeah.
And what I'm going to do is I'm going to show on camera. I'm going to run the card up and down the deck, and I just want you to say stop somewhere.
Me? Oh my gosh, okay. Stop.
There?
Sure, yes.
Are you happy there?
I'm so happy with that one, yeah.
I'm going to push the card into that position in the deck, okay?
Yeah.
Got it? Okay, cool. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to shuffle up the cards a little bit just like this. Do one of these. Sorry, I'm trying to keep my hands in view just so it doesn't look like... I promise I'm not doing anything like, trying to hide anything from you. So there we go. That'll do. Okay, now, could you tell me what the name of the card was? I'm just going to hold them here.
You want me to say it out loud?
Yeah.
Okay, the suit and the number?
Yes, yeah.
Okay, it was 6 of diamonds.
6 of diamonds, why was that?
Because that's the card we picked for Ben yesterday.
Oh, was it? Oh, okay. I couldn't remember that. So
Ooh.
I haven't done anything. You've been watching my hands since you said that. I
I've been
can't go
watching.
through the deck now.
Mhm.
So you said the 6 of diamonds, right?
Yeah.
If I spread out the cards slowly, one by one, we'll go through the cards. Oh, hang on, wait. We'll go through the rest of them just to show. There's one that's turned upside down.
Yeah.
That's really weird. Hang on, I'll keep that on top just so it doesn't change all of a sudden. I believe the one card turned upside down.
What the heck? How did you do that?
So yeah, I feel like a lot of people may know how to do that trick. That's actually one that a lot of people probably know how to do, but
I don't know it, so you got me.
That one because it was the quickest one I could do.
I love it. Thank you for pulling that out on the spot. Man, I thought you were going to be like,
worries.
oh, not right now. We'll do it later. So I love that. Spontaneity. Amazing. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out today. This was so much fun. And I'm so excited to see the new projects that you guys are working on, to hear new music coming, hopefully this year. If not, then next year. See you guys on tour. Please come to New York sometime soon so we can get you in the office.
We will do. Thank you for having us.
Of course. Okay, bye, guys.
Thank you.
See you later.